Richest person comparison 2023. Richest YouTuber $100 million. Richest cricketer $170 million. Richest martial artist $200 million. Richest football player $250 million. Richest gold Olympian $260 million. Richest DJ $300 million. Richest baseball player $350 million. Richest bodybuilder $450 million. Richest boxer $450 million. Jay Jeon $460 million. Richest actress $500 million. Richest celebrity judge $600 million. Richest actor $600 million. Richest soccer player $620 million. Richest soccer player $690 million. Richest racing driver $780 million. Youngest software billionaire $1 billion. Richest golf player $1.1 billion. Richest celebrity chef $1.1 billion. Oldest billionaire $1.4 billion. Richest musician $1.4 billion. Richest Moroccan $1.5 billion. Richest Nepalese $1.5 billion. Richest author $1.7 billion. Richest basketball player $1.7 billion. Richest Qatari $1.9 billion. Youngest billionaire $2.4 billion. Richest Icelander $2.5 billion. Richest talk show host $2.5 billion. Richest Lebanese $2.8 billion. 45th US president $3.2 billion. Richest Venezuelan $3.5 billion. Richest Slovak $4.2 billion. Richest Ukrainian $4.3 billion. Richest Vietnamese $4.4 billion. Richest Finnish $4.4 billion. Richest Algerian $4.6 billion. Richest Argentinian $4.7 billion. Richest Georgian $4.8 billion. Richest Portuguese $4.9 billion. Richest person in Kazakhstan $5 billion. Richest Turkish $5.8 billion. Richest Polander $6.3 billion. Richest Colombian $6.6 billion. Richest Norwegian $6.6 billion. Richest Greek $7.3 billion. Giorgio Armani $7.4 billion. Richest Egyptian $7.5 billion. Richest film director $7.62 billion. Richest Austrian $7.9 billion. Richest Irish $8.1 billion. Richest Filipino $8.4 billion. Richest Belgian $9 billion. Richest Korean $9.3 billion. Richest South Africa $9.4 billion. Richest Zealander $9.6 billion. Richest Taiwanese $9.93 billion. Richest Malaysian $11.5 billion. Steve Jobs' wife $11.7 billion. Richest Danish $12.7 billion. Richest African $13.4 billion. Richest Dutch $13.8 billion. Richest Israeli $14.9 billion. Richest British $15.5 billion. Richest Brazilian $15.7 billion. Richest Swiss $15.7 billion. Richest Swedish $15.9 billion. Richest Czech $16.7 billion. Richest scientist $18 billion. Richest Singaporean $18.4 billion. Richest Chilean $24.1 billion. Jack Ma $26.1 billion. Richest Thai $26.5 billion. Richest Russian $27.6 billion. Richest Japanese $29.8 billion. Hassan al-Bolkiah $30 billion. Richest Indonesian $30 billion. Richest Arab $30 billion. Richest Australian $30 billion. Richest Italian $35.8 billion. Richest German $37 billion. Richest Hong Konger $38.2 billion. King of Thailand $40 billion. Mark Zuckerberg $50 billion. Richest Canadian $53.8 billion. Rock Walton $59 billion. Richest Chinese $68 billion. Richest Spanish $69.8 billion. Richest politician $77 billion. Sergey Brin $82 billion. Richest woman $82 billion. Richest Mexican $91 billion. Bill Gates $103 billion. Richest Indian $127 billion. Richest American, $153 billion. Richest man, $209 billion. Andrew Carnegie, $337 billion. John Rockefeller, $367 billion. Mansa Musa, $400 billion. Abdul Rahman Ibn Auf, $606 billion.